at this restaurant, very fancy restaurant in Warsaw, somebody, we still don't know who, placed a hidden microphone inside the dining room. And through that microphone, they tape recorded conversations that took place between various high-level Polish government officials while those officials were having very, very expensive meals at this very, very expensive restaurant. And I mean really expensive. Bottles of wine at this restaurant that cost $1,200 each. And part of the scandal here is that government ministers were eating a lot of meals at this really spectacularly expensive restaurant and incidentally charging it all to taxpayers. But the real meat of the scandal is about what these government officials were caught talking about on these tapes. These were ministers from the ruling party in Poland, the ruling party that's been in power for almost a decade. Turns out, in private, while they're drinking $1,200 bottles of wine, turns out they talk tons of smack about the United States. And specifically, they talk tons of smack about Poland going out of their way to have a good relationship with the United States. Poland's foreign minister at the time of these tape recordings, at this restaurant, he was foreign minister. He was caught on tape saying that Poland having this strong relationship with the United States was bullpucky, except he didn't say bullpucky, he said bull bleep. He said it was bullpucky and worthless. And then he described how it was worse than worthless for Poland to bother having a good relationship with the United States. He said, quote, "We'll get into a conflict with the Russians or the Germans and we'll think that everything's super because we gave the Americans I don't really know how to bleep that and have you still know what he said. I think the way to say it is that he said, we gave the Americans a thing that rhymes with snow mob. We think everything's super because we gave the Americans a snow mob. Losers, he says, complete losers. So he's the foreign minister at the time he was saying that. He is in charge of their foreign policy. He's in charge of maintaining this robust, excellent relationship with the United States. But privately, he says it's worthless. He says it's bull, losers, complete losers, he says. He was foreign minister when he said that. He has since become the equivalent of Speaker of the House, which is a really powerful job in that country's government. But then these tapes came out. They're super explosive. And that guy ended up having to resign in disgrace. In fact, 4 top ministers from the government and this guy, now Speaker of the House, had to all resign in disgrace.